Man who is born of woman is of few days and full of trouble. He grows up like a flower and is cut down. He also flees like a shadow and doesn't continue. Do you open up your eyes on such a one and bring me into judgment with you? Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months is with you, and you have appointed his bounds that he can't pass. Look away from him that he may rest, until he accomplishes as a hireling his day. For there is hope for a tree if it is cut down, that it will sprout again, that the tender branch of it will not cease, though its root grows old in the earth, and its stock dies in the ground. Yet through the scent of water it will bud, and sprout bough like a plant. But man dies and is laid low. Yes, man gives up the spirit, and where is he? As the waters fail from the sea, and the river wastes and dries up, so man lies down and doesn't rise. Until the heavens are no more, they will not awake, nor be roused out of their sleep. Oh, that you would hide me in Sheol, that you would keep me secret until your wrath is past, that you would appoint me a set time and remember me. If a man dies, will he live again? I would wait all the days of my warfare until my release should come. You would call and I would answer you. You would have a desire for the work of your hands. But now you count my steps. Don't you watch over my sin? My disobedience is sealed up in a bag. You fasten up my iniquity. But the mountain, falling, comes to nothing. The rock is removed out of its place. The waters wear the stones. The torrents of it wash away the dust of the earth. So you destroy the hopes of man. You forever prevail against him, and he departs. You change your face and send him away. His sons come to honor, and he doesn't know it. They are brought low, but he doesn't perceive it of them. But his flesh on him has pain, and his soul within him mourns. Then Eliphaz the Temanite answered, Should a wise man answer with vain knowledge, and fill himself with the east wind? Should he reason with unprofitable talk, or with speeches which he can do no good? Yes, you do away with fear, and hinder devotion before God, for your iniquity teaches your mouth, and you choose the language of the crafty. Yes, your own mouth condemns you, and not I. Yes, your own lips testify against you. Are you the first man who was born? Or were you brought out before the hills? Have you heard the secret counsel of God? Do you limit yourself to your own wisdom? What do you know that we don't know? What do you understand which is not in us? With us are both the grey-haired and the very aged men, much older than your father. Are the consolations of God too small for you? Even the word that is gentle towards you? Why does your heart carry you away? Why do your eyes flash that you turn away your spirit against God and let such words go out of your mouth? What is man that he should be clean? What is he who is born of woman that he should be righteous? Behold, he puts no trust in his holy ones. Yes, the heavens are not clean in his sight. How much less one who is abominable and corrupt, a man who drinks iniquity like water. I will show you. Listen to me. That which I have seen I will declare, which wise men have told by their fathers, and have not hidden it. to whom alone the land was given, and no stranger passed among them. The wicked man writhes in pain all his days, even the number of years that are laid up for the oppressor. A sound of terrors is in his ears. In prosperity, the destroyer will come on him. He doesn't believe that he will return out of darkness. He is waited for by the sword. He wanders abroad for bread, saying, "Where is it?" He knows that the day of darkness is ready at hand. Distress and anguish make him afraid. They prevail against him as a king ready to the battle. Because he has stretched out his hand against God and behaves himself proudly against the Almighty, he runs at him with stiff neck, with the thick shield of his bucklers, because he has covered his face with his fatness and gathered fat on his thighs. He has lived in desolate cities, in houses which no one inhabited, which were ready to become heaps. He will not be rich, neither will his substance continue, neither will their possessions be extended on the earth. He will not depart out of darkness. The flame will dry up his branches. He will go away by the breath of God's mouth. Let him not trust in emptiness, deceiving himself, for emptiness will be his reward. It will be accomplished before his time. His branch will not be green. He will shake off his unripe grape as the vine, and will cast off his flower as the olive tree. For the company of the godless will be barren, and fire will consume the tents of bribery. They conceive mischief and produce iniquity. Their heart prepares deceit. Then Job answered, "I have heard many such things. You are all miserable comforters. Shall vain words have an end, or what provokes them, that you answer? I also could speak as you do. If your soul were in my soul's place, I could join words together against you, and shake my head at you. But I would strengthen you with my mouth. The solace of my lips would relieve you. Though I speak, my grief is not subsided. Though I forbear, what am I eased? But now, God, you have surely worn me out. You have made all my companion desolate. You have shriveled me up. This is a witness against me. My leanness rises up against me. It testifies to my face. He has torn me in his wrath and persecuted me. He has gnashed on me with his teeth. My adversary sharpens his eye on me. They have gaped on me with their mouth. They have struck me on the cheek reproachfully. They gather themselves together against me. God delivers me to the ungodly and casts me into the hand of the wicked. I was at ease, and he broke me apart. Yes, he has taken me by the neck and dashed me to pieces. He also has set me up for his target. His archers surround me. He splits my kidney apart and does not spare. He pours out my bile on the ground. He breaks me with breach on breach. He runs at me like a giant. I have sewed sackcloth on my skin. I have thrown my horn in the dust. My face is red with weeping. Deep darkness is on my eyelids, although there is no violence in my hands, and my prayer is pure. Earth, don't cover my blood. Let my cry have no place to rest. Even now, behold, my witness is in heaven. He who vouches for me is on high. My friends scoff at me. My eyes pour out tears to God, that he would maintain the right of a man with God, of a son of a man with his neighbor. For when a few years have come, I will go the way of no return.